You are always used to me telling you that this story is amazing, and indeed, the stories I share with you are amazing. But this story is even more incredible than amazing. It is absolutely beautiful, with astonishing, funny, and strange details. This story, May God Protect You, takes place in Canada, in a rural farming town called Kipling. Kipling stretches along stunningly beautiful green fields. A girl named Polly Candy lives there. Candy experienced one of the strangest stories you could ever come across in your life. One day, Candy accused the doctor who treated her of assaulting her. The whole town turned against her because she lived in a very small town where everyone knew each other. The doctor she accused, named John, was well known for being a respectable and upright man. Meanwhile, Polly Candy was a divorced woman with a child, a beautiful young woman at that. People said, "Honestly, Candy, we don't know about you. Maybe you're after the handsome and famous Dr. John, the respectable man with a great reputation in town. It seems like you wanted him to marry you or love you against his will. So, when you lost hope, you started accusing him of rape." She said, "No, please, that's not true." But what is the beginning of the story? Why did she accuse him in the first place? Listen. This story happened in 1990, specifically on Halloween night, when people were celebrating in different costumes. Candy had a fight with Danny, her boyfriend. They argued, and she got angry, screaming and breaking things. It seemed like he broke up with her. Out of extreme anger, she started feeling dizzy and almost lost consciousness. She felt something was wrong with her, so she went to her friend, a nurse at the hospital, and told her, "Help me, I feel exhausted and dizzy, I'm about to faint, and I don't know what's happening to me." The nurse asked, "What's wrong with you?" Candy replied, "I had a fight with Danny, and after getting too stressed, this happened to me." The nurse said, "No, Candy, we need to show you to the on-duty doctor." And who was the on-duty doctor? It was John. This was the same John who had delivered Candy's baby the previous year, so she knew him. She said, "Okay, thank you," and went with her to Dr. John. He told her, "Calm down, breathe slowly. What's your story?" She said, "I fought with my boyfriend, I started screaming and crying, and I don't know what happened to me. I felt dizzy, started vomiting, almost passed out, and had to drive quickly to the hospital." He said, "All right, relax, it's nothing serious. I'll give you some medication to calm your nerves, and you'll feel better." And indeed, he gave her an injection, not pills or any other medication, but an injection containing a substance called First. This drug is typically used for surgeries or in cases of severe nervous breakdowns. It is rarely given to someone just having an anxiety episode, rather, it is used during operations to completely sedate a person so they lose consciousness and feel nothing. Candy was certain that Dr. John was the one who assaulted her, so she hired a private investigator to help her find evidence to prove it. One day, the investigator managed to unlock John's car and took some strands of hair that were stuck to the headrest, along with a lip balm that was inside the car. Candy took the hair and the lip balm to the lab, but she was shocked when they told her that the hair had no root, making it useless for DNA analysis. The only option left was testing the lip balm, and despite the high cost, she agreed. When the results came back, the revelation was shocking. The DNA on the lip balm matched the fluid found on Candy's underwear. Candy rushed to the police, convinced that she had finally found undeniable proof. However, the police refused to accept it, arguing that the evidence was obtained illegally, without a warrant and by breaking into John's car, making it inadmissible in court. Instead of helping her, they arrested her for trespassing and detained her for 2 weeks before releasing her on the condition that she never approached John again. 3 years later, in 1997, came the second shocking revelation. John's wife, the woman he married after all the previous troubles, discovered that her 19-year-old daughter had been complaining about his strange behavior. The girl claimed that he would inject her with a sedative every night, causing her to sleep all day, and whenever she woke up, she felt as if he had touched or assaulted her. The mother took her daughter to a lab to confirm her suspicions. The test results revealed the presence of a powerful sedative called First, the same substance that had been found in Candy's bloodstream when she accused John years earlier. This time, the police took the matter seriously. They arrested John and collected blood, hair, and saliva samples from him. Unlike before, he had no influence over the investigation. When they compared his DNA to the traces found on his stepdaughter's body and Candy's old clothing, the results were undeniable, a 100% match. The biggest shock. This was when the police uncovered John's trick, a deception he had been using for years. He had implanted a small tube under his skin, which he would fill with blood from patients or other people. Whenever he was asked to provide a blood sample, he would say, "Take it from my arm." Because he was a doctor, they trusted him. He would then draw blood from the hidden tube instead of his own, ensuring that every test result came back mismatched. But this time, when they forced him to provide a sample from his fingertip, leaving him no chance to tamper with the results, his entire scheme fell apart. With all his lies exposed, Dr. John finally confessed to his crimes, and the police confirmed that Candy had been telling the truth all along. Yet, despite the horrifying nature of his crimes, the shocking part of the story was that he was sentenced to only 6 years in prison. This case became one of the most bizarre and infamous criminal cases in Canada, showcasing the extraordinary cunning of a criminal who managed to deceive both the police and forensic labs for years.